bad log. You tried to roll off the thing on me. Oh man, that's heavy. Looks pretty close. Hey folks, welcome back to Middlefield Custom Sawmill. Today on the mill we have a log I haven't cut before. This is a big red oak. Believe it or not, I've never sawed a red oak before. So this will be interesting. I have sawed pin oak, which is a part of the red oak family, but this is a red oak. So I'm going to make boards. Should be fun because I'm doing it for the first time, so those are always fun. You can see there's no bark left on it. This log's been down for a while. I got it from my buddy Nate. It's a big log. This thing's heavy. This is really heavy. So I'll show you the log up close. Down here at the big end, it's about 27-inch diameter. You can see I got a fresh cut on it there. That's what the wood's going to look like. 27-inch here, 20-inch at that end. So there's a lot of taper to it. It's been beat up a little. Not too bad. The bees are back. I have used 4 cans of bee spray and there's still bees flying around. Where are you going? You see him over there? He's looking at that hole. I gotta see if he goes in. Nope. Now he's buzzing around my head. Anyway, let's cut this thing up. Today we're gonna cut boards out of this. I have a second log like this. We're gonna cut slabs out of it, but the one today, these are gonna be boards. There'll be some 6-inch, some 8-inch, maybe some 4-inch. Red oak is really good as trim, you know, like around windows, and so that's what I'm going to cut out of it. Boards. And what is that? Oh, it's part of a tree. Yeah. I thought it was a bug, man. You know, it's weird. Alright. Looks pretty nice. I flipped that piece of wood. Can you see that? I have to get closer. I flipped this piece of wood over here, and it that thing is like stuck. Alright, so quick first look. Oh, by the way, this is my carbide blade that cut through those 15 nails in that one log. It's still going. We're doing another log with it. Yeah, this looks pretty nice. I mean, it looks like red oak. A little bit of spalting in the sapwood, but and it's because it's an older log. It's an elderly log. This isn't that wide. I'm going to take one more board and then we'll roll the log. have to trim down. I want to show you something. You see how there's like very little sawdust? A little bit here, not much. A little bit there. I mean, it's not enough to scrape. You can see the wood. That's because this blade is pulling all the sawdust out of the cut. Something that the 747s weren't doing on my mill. They left a trail of sawdust, a really heavy layer of sawdust. This one clears it out really nice. I like that. Less scraping. I think I'll lower it first. By lowering it, it makes it easier to roll the log. Really? Come on. Roll. Show you the amount of taper in this thing. Gee. It's paper thin at this end. Thin, thick, really thick. Nice cut. A little more sawdust on here that time. But yeah. Take another board. Wind is still blowing at me. I'm cutting these 1.25 inches thick. So 5/4, well, 1 1/8, not 1.25 inches. I'm moving the blade 1.25 inches. Nice oak boards though. Let's take a look. Hardly any sawdust. Hardly any, that's it. Here's the wood. It's looking pretty good. Very nice looking wood. Just the way it is, I could cut a 6 or 8 inch piece and that would all be quarter sawn. I think maybe I'll do that. So the pith is 7 inches down. So if I go 8, I'm below the pith. This part, the 2 boards here, I'll just toss. I'll cut short. So I could go 8 1/8. Cut it right there. So what I'm saying is, if I cut here, I'll have boards here that are all quarter sawn. These will be rift sawn. Rift sawn here too. And then I'll be there and get the bottom half. Do the same thing. I don't know. I could get more quarter sawn from that side and this side. Yep, not doing that. I'm gonna roll it. Here's why. This will be quarter sawn from here down to here. I mean, that's a lot. So that side is much nicer and this end is much nicer for making quarter sawn. The quarter sawn area is too narrow there on top. Come on, you. Really? Ah. Did it by hand. Oh yeah, that's perfect. So I think maybe 4-inch, 6-inch off that side, 4-inch off this side, and in the center, whatever it is, let's see what that comes out to. We're at 16 inches, so 4 inches here is 12. 6 inches here is 6. That means I get a 6-inch piece here to cut these. So yeah, 4 and 6. Okay, I gotta move those, and this is going on the forks. I'm not picking it up twice. That's heavy. So much easier with gravity. So what's left here is a 12-inch thick. This, if I cut things right, 12 inches thick. 11 7/8. So I'm going to go down to 6 inches. So this will be 6 inches, and this will be 5 7/8 or whatever it comes out to, a little less. Okay, let's move these over. That's really got to go out further before I stand them up, doesn't it? Ah, barely. Barely. Like Bruce Lee, barely. Ah, okay. This saw is just too wide. That's all there is to it. Huh? Got this out just in time. Should I put the 4-inch one back up there too? I could cut all 3 of them at once. These are heavy. 6-inch oak. They'd probably 600 pounds maybe. They ain't light, that's for sure. Okay, no. I'm doing it wrong. This piece can't be cut with these two, because I got to cut this one this way, and I got to cut these this way if I want quarter sawn out of this. That means I got to pick this one up. Yeah. I know how to do it. That was for Annie. She likes these flowers. Okay, we're just going to come across. We got 4-inch wide and 6-inch wide boards. We're going to just cut them 1 1/4 inch, 1 1/4 inch, 1 1/4, just like that. There you go. Down here at this end is where the quarter sawn is on this cut. You can really see it there. Look at that. I think you can see it. Maybe if I go this way? Yeah, there you go. You can really see it. And then in these, you can see it right there. That is some pretty wood. Look at all those. You can feel them. This will be pretty wood. Okay, I left the last piece 2 inches thick because I think it'll be more useful that way. Can you see me? So I wanted to show you something. I found this piece of wood laying on the ground over there, and I didn't know what kind of wood it was. It looked like black walnut maybe. So took it in the garage, ran it through the planer. Look at this. That came out gorgeous. This pattern on the edge is amazing. You see some planer marks where I got stuck, but that is some pretty wood. Anyway, this is the oak. Little marks. These are the edge cuts. They came out pretty good. Nice boards. This one's 10 inches and feels like it. This one's got a lot of sapwood in it. I don't know how useful that'll be, but when you need a board around the house, they're awesome. There's one more there. There's the pile. I mean, we got a lot of wood out of that one log. There's 4 boards there that are about 16 inches wide. One of them is 2 inches thick. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, call it 22. So 11 4-inch and 11 6-inch, and 4 of the really wide ones. Here's one of those wide boards. You can really see it there. Well, not with the glare you can't. Wow. There you go, you can see that. There's a lot of, whoop, tripped over that. There's a lot of medullary rays in those. Up here, there's a dry one. No glare, you can see it real good there. So I can cut those. I can cut this. This one has the pith in it, so I can cut the pith out. But look at here, look. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Come back again, like, subscribe. And next time we got a big log. A big half a log. I have a mission for you. Is there anybody in there? I can't tell. From down here, I'm hoping you can see. You okay? That was a long fall. That's way up there. Stupid birds.